Good morning, QCast. It is a beautiful Monday morning. Sorry. Um, Beautiful Monday morning. By beautiful, I mean pretty gloomy, dark. It's raining. Yeah, yeah. It's one of those mornings, guys. But it's all good. We're pushing. We're pushing. It's getting cold out here. This part of the country. You know, not that cold, but like it's getting closer and closer every week. So finally, like I know some people look forward to that, some people don't, but it is what it is either way. But yeah, guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, subscribe. We just talk about anything on here. Um, so this video, I don't necessarily have like a particular talk about topic about something in specifics, but I wanted to touch on something that I've been personally going through. Ooh, ooh, okay. My windows got hella blurry. I want to talk about this little thing that none of us like to do called discipline, right? None of us like it, but it's necessary, right? See if I get the heat on. Not yet. But yeah, there's this thing called discipline, guys. That again, it's really hard to get a grip hold of it. Um, to kind of sit down and kind of look at everything that you do and try to like abstain from certain things. You know, it's kind of hard to really delve into that because there's so many voices around. Like, for example, social media. I'd say out of any addiction, like I don't know, drugs or like you know the S word, right? I don't want to get demonetized. I'm not even monetized. I'm talking about I don't want to be demonetized. Not monetized yet, but we'll get there. I just don't want my platform to kind of promote that. But it's real talk. It's real talk anyway. But I'd say social media is has been my problem, like the majority of the time. And it's kind of like I made a video about this before, but I was kind of complaining like, "Oh my gosh, social media is not a hobby." And I was talking to myself. I was pretty much talking to myself. And anyone else who resonated. But I think like with that video coming out, I think like yeah, it requires some discipline to kind of not feel like it has so much of a grip on you, you know? Um, so I wanted to make this video about discipline, like what I've kind of been through with this. For me personally, social media, like any type of social media, gets me so distracted, like no tomorrow. Like I found myself because like I work like anybody else, I work 40 hours or close to 40 hours every week, right? And when you do that, you get tired. Like, I don't know who's in the audience, whoever watches this. I don't know if you're like younger or older, but regardless, this is what people do usually. Um, let's see if I get the heat on. Ooh, okay. It's still cold there. That's wild. But yeah, it's like when you do that, you get really tired. You don't feel like doing anything else. And you have this convenient magic box that people from years ago, 20, 30 years ago, wouldn't have never known like what this was. Right? So, and it's like, it's so convenient, but yet so damning at the same time. You know, I think out of all the addictions, this one is probably the one that'll maybe like maybe not like make you unhealthy with certain things with your body, but you will get lazy, slothful. Uh, you'll end up with a bad mental state. Um, unless like I don't know, if you're in middle school or something, like you're just watching. I don't even want to name this shit, but just Gen Alpha stuff. Like you're just innocent. Like that's not how it is for me personally. Um, I kind of wish it was a bit more, but that's the thing. I can't always sit around doing innocent stuff like watching movies or just like sitting there listening to his music all day or watching YouTube. Like I kind of like I have a life. I'm an adult, and this thing's gonna get done. So I've been struggling with that, and like one by one, I've just been deleting all the apps and trying to have a better, healthy understanding of what it is and how to use them in a better way. you know, Using the desktop versions of them, and just trying to block the websites because guys, like it's so true. There's a scripture out there that says idle hands is the devil's playground, right? So, and it's so true. It's like it's really hard to like get or keep a certain routine when like there's something creeping in the background. I used it to decompress this weekend a little bit, which helped me a little bit. But that's all. I feel like that's all it should be at this point. Like if I'm using it for professional means, use it for professional means. But if I'm gonna use it for decompression, use it for decompression. But don't let it overtake you. Is what I need to start doing for sure. Um, so I don't know if anyone else is going through this or has gone through this. Because social media is very powerful to influence your mind and all that. I feel like I just needed to do a discipline part of this video, part two, because dude, like I found myself going to work, trying to pick a video to listen to or podcast to listen to. Like podcasts are a little bit better because I'm not sitting there like watching stuff. And like I started doing this weekend, like Friday, Saturday. I was just picking out stuff to just get rid of, and it kind of helped me out pretty well. Um, a little bit more productive, maybe even too productive to my own detriment. But like that's just how my brain kind of works. Is that I'm very analytical and very driven. In the right circumstances, very driven. Um, and so keeping social media out of my life for the majority of it throughout the week is very much how I prefer. I might not like it in the beginning, but that's kind of how it is. And we need that. This is kind of how people lived before, pre-internet. Like it's kind of crazy to think about. Finally got the heat on. But yeah, it's been interesting. I will say that. I'm trying to. There's a lot of things in my life I'm trying to get done, and this channel is one of them. This channel is definitely one of those things. So I can't let certain apps distract me, like TikTok. It's like a lot of these apps, just like with all the brain rot on it, like it's so unnecessary. But yeah, so anyone who's watching is struggling, just know that you're not alone in this. Like it's real. One day you'll get enough discipline to get out of it. You know, I just know that like for me, maybe you could be on social media and it not bother you, but for me, it's chronic. It's been really really chronic, and I'm trying to kind of step out of that now and step into like the real world and like take some more chances because that's really what life is about, is just taking risks and chances. And like because this is gonna get deep, whether there was a purpose or not in this world, the fact that you won't do something about it you'll gain nothing. This is a whole different video topic altogether, but if you don't do something, you gain nothing. But if you do something, at least you tried, you know? So that's all I have to say, guys. We're gonna do a movie review tomorrow, so that should be fun. Um, have a good week. Bye.